order of non-enforcement on keeping of serval cats in Maple Ridge be endorsed until such time as staff can report back to council on the ramifications of designating them as domestic cats under the animal control bylaw. Moving second. So, Councilor Hogarth?
Yeah, I was also curious under the comments made in respect to the SPCA not being able to provide enforcement in regards to, I guess, capture should one of these servals escape their home. But I'm just wondering if we happen to know of any incidences where this has happened over the last decade or the last year. Are we aware of anything of that nature? And I guess some of the other things, if or when we go forward with this, I would also like to suggest, as Councillor Massey had looked at, maybe there is a limit as to the number in respect to the housing aspect of them, as well as how, and from what I understand with the owners, of how they're taken outside or allowed outside in terms of being tethered as well with the owner. So I think you raised quite a few good points, and I'm hoping that we will have a good thorough discussion on that. I would really hope that we could take a look at whether or not we have had any incidences, because I certainly think that, well, I would hope these folks are able to provide assistance. They certainly have ways of controlling vicious dogs, etc., and I don't see these cats as being anywhere near as vicious as some of the, and aggressive as some of the dogs that I've seen under the captive. Sorry, folks, I didn't mean that to cause that to happen, and I apologize, but I certainly would hope that we would look at that. That being said, also, I guess if we're going to do this, just in respect to Councillor Ashley's point about the park issue and dogs, I would hope that we put forward a motion there as well.
Okay. And I think a number of your points, Councilor Hogarth raised, will be there. That's the ramifications of doing what we're doing. I think that we need that information. Will come back as part of that report. So, Councilor Ashley.
Thank you. I think this is the right way to go, and I know there's a lot of work that you have to do behind the scenes. Could you just clarify in your report when you bring it back to us also just the criteria to which these animals fit onto the international or the other bodies' criteria for domestic cat? Because my understanding is that some of it is specific to show cats, and so that's why they're not allowed on the list. So if we could just have some clarification around that, what the criteria is for it to fit into with those particular associations into the criteria of being a domestic cat. So I remembered somebody mentioning that, so I just wanted to know if you could look into that.
But Chair to Council Ashley will make sure that we provide all of that information.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you very much for doing that.
Thank you, Councilor Massey.
I think just for clarification, my comment about the number of cats, I was just referring more to the wording that it says no more than 6 altered cats. I wasn't trying to refer to domestic cats or serval cats. I just wanted altered or unaltered to be given that
Clarification on that too. Any other comments? No. Question, all in favor?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Would you read it once more, please?
Yes. That an order of non-enforcement on the keeping of serval cats in Maple Ridge be endorsed until such time as staff can report back to council on the ramifications of designating them as domestic cats under the animal control bylaw. it's an order of non-enforcement.
And that captures the essence of the question before us as to whether they will be
So
designated as domestic cats.
there'll be no enforcement until the report comes back from Ms. Halitsky and staff on the ramifications of designating them as domestic cats. So to Councilor Hogarth's point about the SPCA, or has there been challenges with them? Councilor Ashley's question on show cats versus, there's a number of things that will come back to council, and then we can give consideration to whether, how we list them. But in the meantime, there will be no enforcement of bylaws, so people don't have to worry about somebody taking the cat, which won't.
I'm just concerned that if we determine that we, for some reason, don't think they're domestic cats, but hypothetically we can think we're domestic cats, but we maybe thought they were okay anyhow, that wording would mean that, or is it they have to be domestic cats for us?
So it's gonna come back, well, Ms. Halitsky, you explain it better than I can.
Through the chair to Councilor Master, when the report comes back, it'll provide several options for council, and one of them, council can decide whether or not they want to continue to allow serval cats to be in Maple Ridge, regardless of whether or not they are considered wild or not. You just have to know that there may not be any enforcement.
Thank you. And we'll come back to a public council meeting through the regular process, committee and then council. Councilor Hogarth.
Sorry, and in all due respect, the folks that made the presentation this evening, Ms. Halitsky will keep in touch with them and let them know when this does come back. Thank you.
Okay, so again, all in favor of the non-enforcement? Opposed? Nobody? No? Carried unanimously. Thank you. Councilor Ashley, do you have a brief resolution?
Yes, I do. So, my motion that I wrote out was council requests that the commission discuss on their